fucking embarrassment. Not only to go to Bordeaux and get beat, but to get beat in the fashion we did was horrendously shocking. Horrendous. Like, we thought the United result was bad. This one's well worse. This one's well. At least you could say United had a manager bounce. The new manager bounce, should I say? Or they had a bit more quality. Mate, Bodo almost destroyed us worse than Man United. Worse. And United fans thought they was back. No, no, that's not that. The United was back. Is that our back line was absolutely horrendous. Like, if you look at it, just in the United game, forget Bodo for a sec. In the United game, the back four, it was Nathan Ake left back, Kushnoff, Alina, and Lewis. Yeah, none of them back four start if City had a fit defenders. None of them start. Then you've got Rodri, who's just coming back from injury, who hasn't looked himself, at all. And it's mad to say this, I think we're actually missing Gonzalez. We're missing Gonzalez in that midfield, like, because Rodri's just not up to scratch at the moment, and he has to play. He can't be bedded in. He has to play because of the injuries we got. But to go to Bordeaux and get absolutely annihilated like they did, like, we had possession of the ball yet again. We had a lot of possession. Done nothing. Foden. Foden has been missing for a while now. Foden's been missing for a while now. Haaland. Haaland needs to start taking responsibility for these misses, because these chances he is missing is just like a defender giving away a goal at the other end of the pitch. It's just the same. Like, he should be scoring some of the chances he has recently missed. Now his confidence might be low. I don't know, but if he's getting the chances he's getting at his level, he should be scoring. He should be doing it. And then you've got, like, Cherke. He's been doing well. For them, obviously, Doku didn't play. Doku, I don't know why he didn't bring Doku on. Obviously, he probably wants to give him a rest. But if anything, you want to give people a rest. Give Haaland the rest. He might not have wanted a rest, but give him a rest, because we've got Mamouche. Like, give him a go. Give him a go there. Let him have a try. Do you know what I mean? You're bringing him on in the last 10 minutes of games and stuff. Give him a go. At least let him have a run out. Do you know what I mean? But it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And Pep needs to leave. Pep needs to leave. And I don't mean Guardiola. I mean Linders. Because ever since Linders walked into this team as an assistant manager, we've played such a high line. Now we're playing such a high line. Yeah, okay, we can get away with playing such a high line with Guardiola, maybe even Diaz, to control the line, and to be the leader of the line, which Diaz is great at. Guardiola is great in 1v1 situations. Yeah. But when you're playing this high line and you're leaving a 20-year-old in Elena exposed, this kid was at the CFA. He went to Watford the beginning of this season. His first taste of professional football at a high level was Watford. Then he comes back to Man City. He's through in the deep end. He had a good few games. Yeah. And he looks like a talent, but he's not got the experience to live out these games. And you're seeing it in the mistake he made tonight. You're leaving him isolated. Where's his help? You've got Eight Nora, who's halfway up the pitch. You've got O'Reilly, again, well out of position. You're leaving Kushinoff and Elena, sorry, isolated. When Bodo was on the break, it's 2v2. Next thing, it's 3v2. It's 3v2. And that was the same pattern, a similar pattern as Man United. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Like, Pep Guardiola has never been this sort of manager. He's not been the manager that has games that is wild. He's always been about control. And yeah, he might think, oh, well, we have to change things up, and we want to go. Let's go in this direction and see how it is. But we haven't got the players for that. Jurgen Klopp, he's that type of manager. His games are reckless. It's not really about control. It's about heavy metal, pedal to the metal, go. And he had workhorses in midfield. Workhorses. They wasn't even technical. They was workhorses. And City don't have that. We have Rodri. And we're literally missing Nico Gonzalez. Like, Nico Gonzalez is really being missed in this midfield. And it's a testament to how well he's grew as a player. But we are missing him. Even with Rodri on the pitch, he's just come back from a dangerous injury. He hasn't looked the same since he has come back. The first time he come back and the second time, he hasn't looked the same player. He hasn't been the same in the midfield. And when you've got that coupled with the fact that we've got an inexperienced back four, and we're still playing this very high line, it's madness. It is madness. Like, we're playing such a high line with such young kids. Like they said before that City's starting lineup today was the youngest they've had in the Champions League, the average age, and we're playing and we're leaving a basically rookie kid out there to do things what only experienced centre backs should be doing. Like, Bodo could have scored literally 5 or 6. It was like at Old Trafford. They could have scored more. Bordeaux looked just as dangerous. And you could probably think that, oh, they wouldn't get away with it. They didn't have the quality. They didn't have the quality to score. But again, 3-1 flattered City. 3-1 flattered Man City. And that is that is terrible. It's horrendous that you go away to Bordeaux. Fair play to the fans that went there as well. Fair play to you to go there. I heard them chanting. I'd even shown a clip of a fan, and he was screaming. He was trying to edge it. Come on, you know. And well done to you, Man City fans. And those players should be embarrassed. Now, Rodri, talking about experience, what are you doing? What are you doing getting sent off in a game where we're behind for 2 stupid fouls? There's no excuse for that. You could accept a younger player doing that because he's inexperienced. With all the experience you have, what are you playing at? From that moment on, the game was even more gone, because even though City did try and get something out of it when Rodri went off, it was limited because they play it down. Do you know what I mean? They was play it down, and the performance, that's Bodo's first win in the Champions League. Are you shitting me? It's the first win in the Champions League, and it came against Man City. I don't know. We need thank God we got Gay in. Now we need Diaz back, and hopefully Nunes is back weekend, because they have all been missed, and the forwards need to do more. Foden, he needs to do more. Foden's another one. Haaland, they fell off cliffs. Foden and Haaland have not been the self recently. I don't think Haaland scored in open play in a good few games. Foden, he's been missing in most. I wouldn't even start Foden first Wolves, by the way. I wouldn't start him first Wolves. Not at all. I'd put Cherky in. Like, Cherky has seen better since when he comes off the bench, but I would put Cherky in, because I don't think Foden, maybe he needs a rest. Maybe Haaland needs a rest. Pep said Haaland's knackered. Okay, well, don't play him. Play Mamouche. Leave Haaland at home today. But again, with the injuries, we didn't really have much on the bench even tonight. Once Mamouche and once Mamouche come on, like, what was it? Rodri went off down 10 men. It's embarrassing. It was an embarrassing performance from City. Embarrassing. And those players need to go and have a hard look at themselves. Think about what performances they've had over the last 2 games. Actually, 5-1? The last 2 games is 5-1. Conceded 5 goals, scored 1. First Man United and Bodo. And that flattered City. It flattered City. Like, it was the game was embarrassing. But from the first few minutes, you thought, whoa, Bodo, like, even though they didn't score, they're getting in. They're getting in behind. He's actually got into City's penalty area off the first two counter attacks. Like, we play such a high line with such an inexperienced back line. It's embarrassing. We go again against Wolves at home. I really hope those players bounce back and set it off on that day. Because imagine, like, that's Bodo's first Champions League win this season. Yeah. Wolves are going to be thinking we might be able to get some out of this game. All we have to do is sit back and counter attack, play aggressive, sit back, play aggressive counter attacks, be very direct, and you can get at this City team, and you can get at this City team far too easy by doing that. And the forwards are not even, like, City's forward players are not even having the quality to break the teams down. So if a team gets the first goal, first Man City, you know what happens? They sit back and then they can just counter and counter and counter. We're very vulnerable on the counter, and our forward players are not breaking teams down. So what does that mean? It means it's a recipe for disaster. But we go again. Wolves Saturday. Hopefully, it's a better showing than they have been showing in the last few games. See you then.